Oh boy, has it been a while.
I still have a lot to do at the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Oh boy. Well, we're back, and we're finishing up this. I'm hoping to be able to get Graven Innocence done before it ends. Streaming at an irregular time as a result, as I was too tired to stream at the right time earlier. So I'm streaming later. It's in a house over here, looks like.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine.
Hello there, Diggs, by the way, 7. What are you up to?
Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him.
So, dojo under attack by thugs then?
Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
So...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Oh, that guy stayed a very long time. Anyway, so I presume they suspect that, the side effects of his vision being taken away are, side effects of being possessed. Kind of makes you, like, what harkens back to the good old days of, medieval medicine. Back when doctors would prescribe you cocaine to get rid of the ghosts in your blood.
Hey there! Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
Man, all these empty threats. Like, holy fuck. I mentioned this, it comes up a lot in this game, and I stand by it. Seems like every second NPC we talk to gives us an empty threat. Like, buddy, I've killed literal gods before. This MC is not one you want to fuck with.
No! You got it so wrong! We just came here to...
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being. I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave.
I've killed literal gods before, but I totally need help from people that know how to use a sharp stick.
Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So, we've asked the Shrine Maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's not a possession. It's clearly not a possession.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism.
So they need authority to perform an exorcism? They can't just do it?
So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine.
I had no idea exorcism was so what is it, regulated. Could have sworn it was just kind of something people did.
The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Ooh, we get to watch. Yay. Hey.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past.
Ooh, I had figured it wasn't actually possession. I wonder if that's gonna be the plot twist, that it wasn't a side effect of his vision, it actually is a possession.
One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's. His senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the Shrine Maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
Ooh, old man.
Huh?
That guy must be the ripe old age of 21.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism?
Yeah, because that's something... I suppose it would be. Something people would bother to mess up.
We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them. Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
Yay, dull blade.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Woohoo. We are, fuck. Pick up. There we go. I'm definitely missing a lot of those.
Ha! Suspicious person sighted! That's gotta be him!
How did you catch up with me so quickly?
I didn't go particularly fast.
Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon Senior.
Trying to adjust the position of the mic. Hey.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
That means he must be older than 20.
Anzai? Yes, that's me.
Or that guy.
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again.
Shouldn't you be wandering? You know, it's in your thing, kind of your gimmick.
When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Make Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world.
Yeah, that's a bad trait. Clearly you should strive to be middling.
Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade.
So then he kicked your ass.
I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training, and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because he got his ass kicked, and that makes him sad.
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body.
At least he died with honor.
After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make Yoshi Sui art to perfection.
Because as we all know, learning how to swing a sword protects you from dementia.
I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten.
Like seriously, how the fuck would knowing how to swing a sword make your mind? Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the best way to keep your mind, keep your wits about you. Learn how to swing a sword.
So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself.
Someone should tell all the scientists that study ways to prevent and lessen the effects of dementia that we figured out how to do it. It involves learning how to swing a sword.
Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Not sure we should bring him back with us? What part of what he said made him think he would come back with us? Are we supposed to drag him there? For what reason? Why does it matter? Okay.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed?
Oh yeah, that's what I figured.
Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
You literally brought up that he lost his vision right before this started happening. How have you not connected 1 and 2? How have you not connected the dots here? How have you not added 1 plus 2 together to get 3?
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
Like how, when you bring it up, like put the 2 events right next to each other, clearly one had something to do with the other.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yae has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Okay, that's how you pronounce that, because that is one of the characters I heard of before. She's the fox lady that gets a lot of spicy art, I guess you could call it. Oh boy. There's always got to be a fox girl. It's like I mentioned, every single gacha game has to have animals, animal people. The fox one is always a necessity. Bonus points if they have 9 tails.
Lady Yae? Is that the same Lady Yae that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yae is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yae can give a conclusive verdict.
Okay then, so she'll come down and say it's just because he lost his vision? Great. Very helpful.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yae?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yae does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yae herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
I mean, I guess we gotta be introduced to the important character somehow, and this is a good way.
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yae's attention?
I mean, to be honest, probably. She is a fox girl in a gacha game. That puts her, like, super above everyone else. I said, your sensei only knows how to swing a sharp stick, which is, I'd say, quite a bit low being a fox person.
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yae, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself.
You see, this is one thing I was thinking of too. Like, when Ayaka approaches you with the offer to help her overthrow and, like, get rid of the tyranny, she doesn't seem to understand that, like, they legitimately revere the Shogun as a god. There's not a chance in hell they're gonna side with me, some random foreigner, despite being the most xenophobic nation in the game. There's no way they're gonna side with some random foreigner over a being they literally revere as a god. That's what I thought when I was thinking of it away from the game. I was thinking about what happened that Ayaka seems to think that everyone's just gonna magically rally behind the random foreigner, despite the fact that this nation is known for being extremely xenophobic, against the being they literally revere as a god. I don't think so. I think they're gonna laugh in my face before siding with the Shogun.
Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yae. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Maybe I shouldn't be fucking with my volume so much, but I'm really self-conscious about it. Okay, time to go see the, probably one of the most popular waifus in the game. That's it. I didn't know her name was pronounced like that. I had heard of her before. I had no idea her name was pronounced like that. I literally thought Yae. But no, it's Yae, apparently. Hey. So what's the best way up there? It looks like there really is no ideal way. We just kinda gotta go. Ooh. I guess this way is probably the best.
By royal decree.
Where is the Wave Rider? Need plenty of this shit. Woohoo. I was like, can you teleport the Wave Rider ray points? Huh. I just realized I don't remember how to get out of this thing. So I might need to look it up. Joy. Hi, Lala Churl. Hi. Damn it. Aim. This base. It's it in the corner, I realized.
Let the show begin.
Oh, fuck.
Verdict
Let me beat your ass for a second. This is a precious chest. And we enjoy those. Nothing if not a precious chest enjoyer. Fuck.
Wings of Dawn.
Oh, luxurious chest.
We'll need more where that came from.
Even better. Still no idea how to get through those. I should probably look it up or spend a couple of hours figuring it out. Ooh,
This
summon.
meteorological.
Okay, it's Electrogranum. I see. So you just gotta collect these then. So just find things that dispense these. I noted for the future. Not gonna bother with it now, to be honest. Oh yay, Rhinoceros Beetle. I know, one of you.
Oz, reveal thyself!
I just realized while fighting these guys, it's probably not a right time to allow myself to get frozen.
By royal decree! I summon thee!
Woohoo. Oh boy.
you've got?
Anyway,
Ready, steady, go!
don't know why I'm bothering. Oh, great. Great, now that to finish this guy off, he decides to regrow his shield.
Verdict is...
Oz, reveal thyself! I'll protect us.
Well, time to go get this common chest, which was totally worth
I
it.
suppose this will do.
Hey. Do some mining, some good old greatsword mining, always fun. Hey, so where is that? I think it's there. Wait, where the fuck is it? Ah, fuck. I hate this region already. Is it up there? I'm facing it. Is it up here? Ah, fuck.
By royal decree!
Well, I gotta kill you because you drop things I need for Ascension.
Midnight Bent.
There we go. Yeah, what the fuck. Oh boy, I'll ignore it for now. Wait, another one? See? This is an Electrorockless I can actually fucking find. Oh, fuck. Ow. had better ideas. Anyway.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Where the fuck? I hate these teleporters. Every fucking 5 minutes. Not every 5 minutes, for every 5 seconds. Wouldn't be so bad if so many enemies in the game didn't fucking do it either.
Let me amuse myself.
It's like every second enemy has teleportation.
Get me going. By royal decree. Let the show begin. The more shadow barrier.
Verdict is...
Let me amuse myself. The more, the merrier. Citizens shine longer.
Like, I know they're supposed to be among the harder enemies, but they're so fucking annoying. Oh boy, anyway. Oh boy. Well. Inazuma is quite unique among all the other the places you visit in the game. Are you another one?
Oz, reveal. Let's dance. Pertinent fool, be gone. No mercy.
Time for retribution! Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Out of my sight. Got you. This body belongs to ice and snow.
I was wondering where the fuck our drops were. Hey, that was not the same thing, but guess I'm glad I fucking got it. Yeah, I can't seem to find the thing. Hey. It looks like I've got a lot of climbing ahead of me. Guess I'll go up this way. This way seems to have shorter ascents. There we go. Oh boy. Hey, this should be a place I can rest my legs. Anyway, I guess I'm climbing up this way, because that way is flat. Really wish I had some restore stamina food right now. Hey, let's take a break here. No. Quite a few Oculus up here. Let's hope they're not as much of a pain in the ass as that other one. Hey. Hate it when they have little bits like this. I know I could probably make that. Can I? That doesn't look as dirty as I thought it would. Ooh, yeah, I made it. First, teleport, then viewpoint. Hey. Yeah, great convenient shrine to reach. To be honest, there probably was a path I could have taken. Oh boy, I probably went off the path looking for that Oculus, and that's why I had to climb up the path.
Another bad one? No, let me try that.
That's clipping.
Do you think that's Lady Yae? Oh, no wonder Junior is so excited. She has a really striking presence. Also, is it just Paimon? Or did she look right at us just now?
I don't know what the rule, like, if it's just, like, her looking at us is supposed to indicate that she has good intuition, that we might be important for some reason. Or if it's just the case that there's some characters can sense others. Because if so, we probably feel really weird to anyone that can sense this world's magic. Given that we have like multiple elements at once with no visions, that'd be pretty striking.
It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art of the sword. Please, let me go, I beg you.
I mean, he's doing quite a bit of groveling. Well, not groveling, like, I think groveling is the wrong word, more like, begging. But he's begging no one in particular. I suppose that's groveling. Groveling, yeah, let me go. I don't know who he's talking to, but that would be groveling.
As you can see, Lady Yae,
Well, yeah, it seems quite obvious something is wrong there.
Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yae, it must be a possession, right?
No.
This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
It's because he lost his vision. That was obvious.
Then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness.
Oh god, that would be a fake out, wouldn't it, though? If, she's right and it's literally just completely unrelated to the vision, that would be a great freak out. Not freak out, fake out. As in, they set something up that's not true. But I do think, definitely, that this is still just a vision. She, I don't know. How much would she know about it? She's close to Raiden, apparently, who ordered the vision takeaway. But she doesn't necessarily mean she knows that much about how visions being removed affect people. How being separated from a vision can affect a person, especially given that it doesn't seem to happen very often in the world. So she might not know. Could also be the case that she knows, though, and she's lying to cover up the actual effect of the vision declaration, because she's like a PR person for Raiden. She got to make Raiden's policies look good. Yeah, what is it? What's it called? The part of the government that tries to spin the shit the government does as good. I don't remember which one it is. It's the one like that talks to the public and tries to spin everything as good.
As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, she says it then. So she does. Because I was wondering for a second if, like, this was a government cover-up, and she was gonna lie and say that this had nothing to do with the vision being taken away, because it has been said that she is close to Raiden. So it made sense in my head that she would lie to cover that up, but I guess not.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yae, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Yeah, that's very much true. Like, you can't, how do I put it? It is a pretty common trope about, like, professional soldiers, especially in Eastern fiction, being, like clear of mind and body, and you see it in Western fiction as well. What is it? I believe a lot of that comes up in Western fiction, where it's like someone is so good at fighting that it's not a conscious process. Their body just moves automatically to counter their opponent and strike at them. Like, obviously that is all bullshit. You can't just turn off your brain and your emotions and whatnot.
Lady Yae, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the Sword Master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others, even those of one's closest companions.
Okay, so yeah, I suppose that, yeah, that is what, I didn't actually realize I was going to go there, but I kind of feel like an idiot now, because of course it was. It talks about the guy he beat. I don't remember his name now, but the old guy we just spoke to, who like gave up on all of his dreams because he lost the duel to this guy. But yeah, I guess it was quite obvious this is where it was going, that he's haunted by the people he's hurt along the way. All the bonds he severed to approach this path.
Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Okay, this is a bit of a revelation then. As I said, I heard of her before. Of course I would. She's a fox girl in an anime game, and I sometimes like to peruse certain kinds of art. But oh boy. But I didn't realize, okay, so she is not on board with what Raiden is, like what Raiden is doing. She doesn't necessarily agree with it. I guess she decides it's not her place to go against Raiden, so she just mentions it here, but doesn't actually do anything. Okay, because I was wondering, then I really was off with her at first, because I said I thought she was gonna, like, lie to cover up the cruelty of what Raiden actually was doing. But I guess she's not that kind of person.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I guess just because they're friends doesn't mean Yae looks over all of Raiden's shit. She's willing to face it when it comes up.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from?
Ooh. Is this gonna give a speech about how, like, it wasn't his fault? Because if so, that's kind of based.
Did he follow us the whole way here?
Yeah, I may have given up on my life when I lost the duel to you, but that was my shit, not your shit.
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost?
Why are there two of you?
You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score.
Also, didn't mention why he would be seeing double. Is he sick? Or I guess maybe his mental state is... I guess maybe his mental state is making him see double. I wouldn't have figured that, but I guess that's the explanation here.
It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too.
Yeah, I suppose that is quite an interesting point too, that by losing his vision, he lost his ambition, the same way he lost his ambition when he lost. Still seems kind of a bit off to compare, as said, giving up on everything because you were humiliated versus giving up on everything because you literally had your ambition literally stolen from you, through no fault of your own.
But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day, the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself I would follow in your footsteps for the rest of my days.
Ooh, that's pretty dark, given what we knew pirates do to prisoners. Ah, fuck. Just to mention the pirates kinda made this a bit heavier than usual. A plot twist, that was Beto's crew.
I can't know whether I will suffer in my future as you do now. All I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
Well, this is pretty heartwarming, I must admit. Maybe I'm just emotionally weak, though. I accept that possibility.
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have made you worry for me, and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again.
Yeah, this is I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty based. This is a pretty sick encounter. I really like this.
But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yae and then get yourself back home.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Yeah, I do like how we're not like super enthusiastic about it though, because that is kind of bittersweet. Like even if he has like good disciples who care about him to pass on his life's work to, he still lost all of his ambition through no fault of his own. So I like that we're kind of acknowledging that and not being too preppy about it. Like, oh, we're not going like, oh yeah, what a great day. We're just acknowledging that, okay, this is the best that it could come out of this, short of literally going to the Shogun and forcing her to give it back. Or I guess going to the statue and forced by taking it out of that statue that they put it in for some reason. And then fighting off whoever tried to stop you.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yae has some words for you.
I know she recognized my protagonistness.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yae seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Okay. What do we have here? Okay, this is more primos. Flower blooms in a prison. 1,000. Yeah, we're not really close to gaining any levels. Won't be a thing for a while.
Guess we can rest a bit.
Also, what's this? Maybe I should... I think I should unlock that before I go. It'll be useful to have that unlocked for later. Given its weapon ascension materials. At least I think it's weapon ascension materials. Yeah, weapon ascension. Okay, let's go. Hey. I love how fall damage will normally kill you, but when you do this it doesn't. Okay, I guess it does hurt you, but just not nearly enough. As much. Well, that's what we got Barbara for.
I'll protect us.
We don't have any weapons that use this yet, but having it unlocked will be good to have over with. Ooh, a boss I didn't know about. Perpetual mechanical array. So this is just a normal boss then, not a weekly. I suppose most weeklies have story relevance of some sort. Anyway, so we're gonna see Ayaka again. I, for one, am looking forward to it. She seems pretty nice, albeit, as I said, I don't understand why the fuck she thinks they're gonna literally betray their god to work, to, like, collaborate with me. Seems like a pretty faulty assumption, if I've ever heard one.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
Traveler, Paimon. It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
Actually, we didn't really help at all. I suppose we helped... What is it? No, we did help the first two. We didn't really do shit for the second one. Not the second one. We didn't really do shit for the third one, the last one, but I do believe we helped the first two. Because we helped the first guy find his memories, and we helped the other guy track down the bandits that stole from him and whatnot. So we did kind of help out that one too. I think the one we helped out most was probably the first though, because we helped him find his shit. What else there?
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them. Ayaka, how come this time you get to come out and meet us in person?
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, wait a second. But isn't Toma your... servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance?
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
You will? Really?
I like how this is, as I said, like the stereotypical RPG thing. You really can't say no. I knew as soon as she said that I couldn't accept it right away. I knew I would have eventually. I knew there was no real choice there. I have to be skeptical at first, and I have to accept it eventually. That's just how it works. This isn't Fallout New Vegas type of role-playing game where you literally, like, completely change how the story goes through it by your actions. You get the occasional ability to say something slightly differently that might indicate a slightly different personality trait. That's really all there is to it. Not complaining, of course. Not really complaining per se, anyway. Just saying that I kinda saw that this coming regardless. I don't really think there's much way to hide it. I just kinda saw what direction the wind was blowing on this. I knew that. I said we were going to, as soon as I saw the sob story of the guys, like the first time the guy who lost his vision. I can't talk today. First guy that lost his vision, he was a sob story. I knew as soon as that I saw that I was going to end up helping with it. Plus, it was kind of at a character regardless because of what kind of person we were hyped it to be honest. Rejecting at first was at a character given how much bullshit we helped the others with. Like, we literally helped Zhong Li before we knew he was the Archon. We literally helped him set up a funeral procession. Yet somehow, helping this is not something we were going to do. It seemed honestly at a character to reject it at first. Yeah, what is it? Like, it might sound like I'm complaining about not being able to choose, but in reality, I don't mind. It's just the kind of game this is. I do just find it weird that we have to make certain decisions, even though I would have happily said, sure, I'll help with it, whatever, the first time I met her.
Naturally.
Alright, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was gifted to the Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive right to plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what happens when you own land. You get to stop other people from building on it.
Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it! gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Once the number of ceremonial affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Okay, so I guess we might, if we can, we'll ask all of these. But I'll start with, I kind of know she's the god of Electro, so not really much there. I'll ask them all, but I'll prioritize in case I can't.
Of course. We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree. The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree is something that has no implications whatsoever.
I suppose this is gonna go down the road of, oh boy. Yeah, I think it's been said a lot of times, and there's quite a lot of historical examples of it. Most people don't really care about what happens to other people as long as it doesn't affect them. They can pretty much justify anything. Most people won't do shit if their own family is well fed. Why risk that?
After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
How can they be like that? Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
Resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group.
Is this an analog of the Satsuma Rebellion? Woohoo, my very limited Japanese history knowledge is coming in really useful here.
To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree. The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies.
The only thing I know is that she has lightning and she likes to store her boob between... She likes to store her sword between her boobs for some reason. No idea why. Seems like a really impractical place to keep it. But she does. That's like the most notable things I know about her. That and she obviously doesn't really care much for anything as long as, like in her pursuit of eternity. She doesn't really care about anything else.
She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
Oh, great. We're starting off great. Oh, boy. There is always a catch.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, All we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Is that surprising? Venti had one, literally. Like, why is it surprising now? It's literally been a plot point before.
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
Oh yeah, there it is.
The problem we are facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
I don't understand why there's so many dialogue options where it's literally one leads into the other. Is that supposed to be like a limitation where like only so much text can fit in one option? Like why?
Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Nagonohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Also, I awakened some story quests, so this one is from Jean, this one's from Venti. I plan on doing those on stream, but not anytime soon. I just opened them so I wouldn't have to worry about stacking too many keys. Also, let's claim the achievement.
Only you could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
I'll protect us.
Ooh, looks like they're being harassed by the government. Time for Waco 2.0. Oh boy.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me.
Is there any, like, Japanese equivalent to that? Where, like, someone tried to fight the government? Because there's quite a few American ones, obviously. Americans really don't like the government.
If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again.
Can I beat this guy up?
Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Psst! Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention.
Oh yeah, I know her name, Yoimiya.
Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Why are we zoomed in here? Like, what's going on? Below the nose, up to the tits. Yeah, that's a great place to zoom in for no reason.
Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble.
Was it to emphasize her necklace or something?
Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision! Shh! If you don't keep your voice down, I won't
have one much longer.
Alright, alright. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it?
Number one, no, he probably does not know. How would he know? Number two, he just got it. I doubt he knows much about how visions work.
This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Matsukatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
Hmm.
You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just march straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Is that a... Looks like a shrine at a depth, but it doesn't have a energy door, so maybe just a random shrine.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Master Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out.
Woohoo. Fuck. Of course. Fucks up. Okay, recommended party level 59. Recommended elements, fire and ice. I don't have ice, but I do have fire. Also, she's not leveled up yet. Speaking of which, I really gotta ascend these. I've gotten a lot of the material, just gotta get some of the grunt work done. Like get some insignias and some arrows.
Now that we're inside, this place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance.
Also, is this building like a fucking iceberg? 90% of it is underground or something? What the fuck? It was such a tiny building.
I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
Hi there. Woohoo.
By royal decree.
As you wish.
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Hi there. I'll be your killer this evening.
Oz, reveal thyself.
I must withdraw.
Hope you enjoy Shallow Graves, because that's what you're getting.
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Teach me a lesson.
Fuck. Why'd you have to bug out?
Strike first.
Yeah, strike first. Some first.
As you will. I've been bested. Battle formation! You cannot match my bravery!
Oh, that's what was shooting me.
Let the show begin.
By royal decree.
I've lost.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Walk up to it and press F. Such a special trick.
Seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Oz, reveal thyself. Windblade.
Get them! Don't hold back! Show me what you've got! Furnace! I dare you!
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Get them!
Windblade.
Don't hold back!
By royal decree.
I like how they were all huddled in the corner from aggroing early, though.
I need to train harder.
Oz, reveal thyself.
Hello there. I'll be your killer today. Oh look.
Don't hold back. As you wish, main Fräulein. Time for retribution! I dare you!
Wait. Look at that guy. Okay, he was bugged out for a second there.
By royal decree.
Show me what you've got.
We're still bugged out. Hi there.
Don't hold back.
Let the show be.
I must withdraw.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Wow.
Now wait. I'll protect us.
Allow me. Strike first. I dare you.
Fuck, would you die?
Don't hold back.
Hey. I guess we're doing this the hard way then.
Bested. I need you.
So I wonder if it's normal to take this much to kill, or if it's just that where I really need to level up. Wait, fuck. Hey, that's supposed to work. Hi there. I'll be your killer this evening.
Odds revealed by.
Hi there, buddy. I'll be your killer this evening.
Windblade.
No, you're supposed to go off the ledge. See? Like that. Hey. One of the doors that open specially, wow. Oh, right there it is. Hey, does mean this is a chest? Yeah. Hey. Puzzle, woohoo.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
I mean, it has on multiple occasions. Seems like the ship has sailed on fooling you.
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
They're torturing him by saying untrue things with them not being fooled, even though they were fooled. No.
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ah, ma'am.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen her too. Yeah, I definitely have.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara.
adopted daughter of the Kuju clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way. Let me have a look at him.
Oh, that's some underboob. Wow. Much wow.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
These are a police force, not the military. Thus, they aren't bound by laws that bind militaries. Seriously, look it up. That's the truth.
Yes, ma'am.
The police are allowed to use things that would be considered a war crime if they were done by the military.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Oh, Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Yeah, I mean, getting caught torturing people? How very unfortunate. That's why I always torture people in private.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
They're literally all just standing there. Do you mean wait until they leave the room? I really hope you do.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that?
Oh yeah, figured.
Quick, go and investigate.
Oh no, did she intentionally make it sound? I guess maybe she knew a floorboard was creaky or something, when she stepped on it and make the sound sound like it was coming from somewhere else. If so, that's some really plot convenient bullshit, unless she's done this a lot of times before.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Oh no, they are coming in the right direction.
Sorry. I didn't mean to.
Just beat them up. What the fuck are they gonna do? I love how you can just sit here forever while they're slowly approaching.
Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
So her vision... Oh, she was saying she needed the fire thing to run her business. I was wondering what the fuck that meant. It literally means that she uses the vision to create their fireworks. That's pretty crazy. She literally...
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Oh, no, wait. I think I misunderstood it for a second there. I think what she meant is what I was thinking, which is that she uses the fire vision to ignite the fireworks. Maybe. Either that or it's literally just her vision. Then again, it seems kind of weird that she'd have to set it up if it was just a case of activate vision, fireworks happen where she wants them. So there has to be some setup, otherwise she wouldn't have needed the fuck off at first.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Oh, she gets cut off. I bet it's Kujo Sarah. Oh no. It's just... Oh wait, they're ducking for cover.
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could be back any minute.
Oh, there she is. I knew she'd see. I knew. As soon as they mentioned how important she was, I kind of figured she'd catch us in the act.
Yes. Leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
You could certainly try.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this place.
Creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Is that also going to be a quest? Because it seems like a lot of that is quests in this game.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu.
But again, she has a story quest. Maybe that's it.
Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Sara. Do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Woohoo. Woohoo.
I see. So Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Didn't seem like she was enthusiastic about it. She just felt pity. I really wouldn't press my luck if I were you.
Unlikely.
Yeah, there you go. Ayaka has it.
Don't forget, Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
No shit, I'm the main character.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt Decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose? Let's see what we've got here. Fresh fish fillets, shrimp, bamboo shoots. Nice! You can't go wrong with these. Paimon can't wait. Paimon never thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the pot. Don't go wasting the rest now. This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. Fortunately, Toma ended up eating all the weird stuff.
You can say that again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
I like Toma as well. He's pretty cool.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards. Even with the traveler's normal ingredients, I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down.
Oh boy.
I feel like a new man.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of hot pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes. If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
I gotta say, I am fucking relieved that it was just a little, cute little character moment there. Because if I had to go hunt down ingredients, I would have fucking cried.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma! Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
Chapter 2, Act 1 complete. Oh, so this is the Chasm quest. Oh boy, what is it? Alright, so we gotta do some work, busy work, before we can complete Act 2. I heard Act 2 is really short. What is it? Whatever, I'll take a break from here, I think. We'll be on again later today, or tomorrow, or whatever, depending on your time zone, I suppose. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I have one viewer, and it's me, logged into the stream so I can watch the chat. Ah, boy. Oh well, at least that means I don't have to worry about upsetting anyone when I take breaks. Gotta look at the silver lining.